How's it going, everyone? My name is NirVesper and welcome to my first video on YouTube. Now this video is going to be the first episode of my Oxford United career mode, which I'm really excited to bring to you guys. It's going to be absolutely awesome. The aim of this career mode is basically going to be to get Oxford United, who are having a pretty decent season, but we're going to go one step further and we're going to take them to the Premier League and hopefully get them European football. Don't know how long this is going to take, but to be honest, I play career mode all the time. I'm properly into it, so this could go on for a while. But you know, we're just going to get to the Premier League as fast as we can. We're going to make some great transfers. We're going to make this team insane, and we're going to be like one of the top teams. So yeah, let's get into this. Right, so here, guys, we have the squad. It's a very good team. I'm not gonna lie. I know it's League Two. You look in the 60s, mid 60s. You go, it's not that great. Well, for a League 2 team, this is a very good side. I mean, this guy Roof here, he's got pretty good pace, good finishing. 66 finishing for a League 2 player is good, and he's got a nice weak foot as well. So hopefully he'll be banging in the goals, and he's only 22, so he's pretty young. So you know, he will be able to grow as well. So I'm really looking forward to using him. Up top with him, we've got Bowery. On the left, we've got O'Dowda. I think that's how you say that. In the middle, we've got Circum and Lundstram. Lundstram, I am extremely excited to play with because he's 64 rated, but he's only 21. He's got that 4-star weak foot that I really like. He's got 3-star skill move that I can deal with that. But he's just a good all-rounder, and what I like about him is he's good at passing. 74 short passing. I love passing in that's the way I play. I don't love it. I mean, this game, the passing's pretty shit, but it's how I play in this game because you can't really do anything else. So I reckon this guy's going to be really good. We're going to get him trained up. We're going to make sure he is awesome. Out on the right, we've got Maguire, who's currently our joint top-rated player with Roof. He does look good. He's got that good weak foot. He can play up front if necessary. Got decent pace, and I quite like the look of this guy. Behind him, we've got Gale. He's probably our weakest link, I'm not gonna lie. He's the lowest rated player. Although he's young, he's got the time to grow. I think he'll be better suited as a backup player. I mean, like you see there, he's got good pace, but I'm just not so sure. So when we get into the shortlist in a minute, you will see that we have got some better players for the shortlist in that position. In the middle, we've got Mullins and Wright. These two look pretty solid. 63 rated, can't really complain. Maybe in a couple seasons, maybe next season we'll bring in another centre back. Who knows? Maybe in January. But right now, I'm not really looking to do that. On the left here, we've got Scars. He does look good. Not the fastest player. I do like having fast left backs and right backs, but he'll do for this year. He'll do. And then in goal we've got Slocum, and here you can have a look at the bench. We've got some pretty decent players. Dunkley doesn't look like a bad backup, and we've got Taylor here who's on the reserves. Maybe we could bring him onto the subs, and then some players here that I'm looking to probably loan out. We're probably not gonna use them too much. Maybe bring in some other players as backups. Okay, so let's get into these. So the first thing I'd like to say to you guys is that I have got a Scout Future Star, and I think this would be a very good idea, bringing in someone who's that special youth player who can maybe be the hero of the career mode. I quite like the idea of that. So that's something we've got to look forward to in a few weeks' time in the game. Then our objectives. So the board wants to reach the round 32 of the cup, which I think is fair. I mean, we don't really want to be going on a cup run. We want to be going for the promotion, so we want to be concentrating on the league. Although in saying that, we have got the chance at the Johnston's Paint Trophy, which I wouldn't mind going for that. Wouldn't be a bad trophy to win, get a game at Wembley. So we'll think about that. And then they want us to get automatic promotion, which I think is totally fair. That is what I'm going for. Hopefully we won't have to do it through the playoffs or something like that. I mean, there are 3 positions up for grabs, if I'm not mistaken. I'm pretty sure there is. So yeah, and then now we'll look into the money as well. So there are objectives, and this is what they're giving us in terms of money. Now, it's not a great amount, but it is important to realise that we have got the Invitational Cup, which has got, I believe it was a 1.6 million chance. 1.6 million prize. So we want to win that, and see how it goes from there. And I think with that kind of money, we could really bring in some great players. Okay, so talking about bringing in great players, here we have the shortlist. These are the players I'm considering bringing in. They're currently all being scouted. As you can see, we've got Klosterman, Teo, Anger, Will Hughes, Jordan Graham, Iheanacho, and Devante Cole. Now, I know Iheanacho is a very generic choice, as is Will Hughes to an extent in career modes for lower down teams, but I think it's just an idea, maybe just to get an idea of how what kind of wages they're on, that sort of thing. But the main targets, I'm liking the look of Klosterman and possibly Jordan Graham as well. I think those two would do very well coming into our team. So we'll wait for the scout reports and make a decision then. Alright, so I've decided to put some players up for loan. It's predominantly it's those top 5 there. They're young, but they're also not really good enough to get into our team. I feel like they wouldn't really be beneficial to the squad. Ashby, I am considering loaning, but 54 isn't too bad. But if we do happen to get a loan offer for him, I may consider letting him go. But we'll see how it goes. Alright, so here we have the players that I would like to train up. I already mentioned Lundstram before. He looks like a really great young player, 64 rated, and he's young. And I think he's actually our only player who has the promising player tag. So I think it is very important that we concentrate on him. So we're going to try and improve kind of his general ball control, dribbling, that sort of thing. His vision and his long passes. His short passes are already very good, as previously mentioned. And then also his defending could be better. So that's what I want to look to improve. And then we've also got Roof in here, who is our joint highest player. But because he's also quite young, I would like to try and get him up as well. So let's see how this goes. And do we get any growth? So Lundstrom's gone up in his stand tackling. That's pretty good. But they've all got pretty good grades there. That D on beat your man isn't great. But, you know, that's all right. It's a good start. Right, so it's time that we start going through these days, see if we can get some transfer offers, get our scout reports back on the players, and get into the Invitational Cup as well. So let's see what happens. Right, so it looks like we've got a transfer offer here for Jack Stevens. He's one of the players we listed up. I'll definitely loan him out. That's more wages. 2 years at Doncaster. That's absolutely fine with me. Okay, so we've got the first game here of the Invitational Cup. It is against Mansfield. I think we can sim and get a win here. Obviously, I don't think it's really imperative that we play these games, but I will do if I feel it's necessary, because we're not doing very well. I also have gone ahead and made a second team. It's not entirely different because we don't have a massive squad, but just in case, you know, in the future we need one. So let's get into this first game. Can we pick up a win? Pick up a draw? That's not too bad. We'll take a draw. It's a good start. I mean, no injuries. Yeah, that's absolutely fine with me. So we've got some training to do, so we'll get on this real quick. And do we get any growth? So Roof went up in his short passing, bit of growth there for Lundstrom as well. It's very good. Lundstrom's well on his way to getting to 65 already, so that's great to see. Okay, so we have our second game of the Invitational Cup. Still nothing through in terms of transfers. Only that one so far. They've one loan out. So again, we'll get into this. We'll sim this. Hopefully we can pick up a win. And we do. A 2-0 win away. That's a great result. And now one more game to go. So guys, we've got the scout report of 2 players back. Now the first one is Will Hughes. Now he's 73 rated, he is pretty highly rated, and I don't think we're going to be able to get him, so we're probably going to have to look at him at a later date. But Jordan Graham looks like he'd be perfect. I mean, 66 rated at the age of 20, he's fast, he's got good ball control, good dribbling. We can improve his shooting, and it wasn't great, but he's got 4-star weak foot and 4-star skill moves, which I absolutely love. I love doing the Berber spin from the side, inside. It's quite effective, I find. So left mid and right mid as well. 6 foot. I think this guy would be a great person to bring in on the left. So what we're going to do is we are going to make an offer. This team is short on players, whatever. So we will offer, I think, whoa, that's the millions. Don't want to offer that much. I know it's a lot, but we'll go in, I think, 500,000, and we'll put Ashby in there as well. In fact, I'll bring it to 450 and Ashby and see what they say to that. So we have our third and final game of the group stage of the Invitational Cup. It is against Scunthorpe. It looks like we should be alright to sim this game. Fingers crossed this won't go wrong. Draw would do. And we pick up a win anyway. We've won the group, I believe. We should have done anyway. And that's a brilliant result. Okay, so we have a couple of emails here. We have a transfer offer for Robert Cundy. He's one of the players we put up for loan. I'll happily accept that. 49 rated centre back. He's not going to get into the team, so Shamrock Rovers can have him for a year. And then there we go. There's confirmation of the 288,000 that we won from getting out the group stage of the Invitational Cup, which will be really, really handy for picking up these players to improve the team. So talking of players, we have received our scout reports back on the various players. Now, Okostaman is looking great. I mean, I'm loving that pace. He's not too weak. He's got pretty good forget my words out. Pretty good tackling stats, which I do like. And he can also play centre back, and he's pretty tall. So I'm quite liking the look of Klosterman. So we are going to go in for him. I mean, you look at the other two. Tello, I'm not gonna lie, he does look good. But I do like my pacey fullbacks to get forward, you know, and I think Klosterman will be better at doing so. So I'm going to go for Teo. Anger, I'm not really liking the look of. He's lower rated, and he's older, and he's slower, and he's not as good as defending. So I think we'll go in for Klosterman, see what they say. Aiki Nasho, 72 rated, looks absolutely brilliant, but 15,000 is a lot. And I don't think we can afford that, really. So I think that's kind of out of the question. And Devante Cole does look good. I'm liking that pace. His finishing isn't the best, and only 2-star skill moves. But for now, we're going to go for Klosterman and also see if we can get anything back about Graham. So let's go into this deal. Okay, so they want 1.1 mil to 1.3. Okay, I've got an idea. We're going to do a loan to buy for 2 years, but then we'll put an offer at the end. So at the end of the deal, we'll give them 900,000 for him at the end of the 2 years, because we don't really have the money to spend now. But if we can do those kind of things where when we have more money, when we've been able to save, and when we're hopefully winning the bigger divisions, that might be the most sensible option. So we've got some more training. Hopefully we can pick up some growth here. I think Lundstrom's going to be close there. Yeah, he's very close. So he should hopefully go up in the next training session. But I'm liking the look of the growth there. Right, so we've got some emails, guys. We've received an offer for Carroll, 16-year-old, 46 rated. He's not going to get any game time here. We may as well loan him out. That's some more wages. Very much happy with that. And then it looks like Wolves are not happy. They are not interested in the player. That is disappointing. Who else could we add in instead? Could try Long. He's a little bit higher rated and a little bit more money. Try the 500,000. Maybe 500,000 alone will be enough to kind of entice them to sell. And right, so we have the semi-final. It's against Gillingham. Team's a little bit dead, but they're in form, so we're gonna sim it. Come on, boys. Let's do this. No injuries. No injuries. We pick up the win, and it is Gillingham actually that picks up the 2 injuries. So that's a absolute brilliant result. I'm really happy with that. And yeah, great stuff. Great stuff. So we've got some emails here that we need to deal with. We've got a transfer offer for Sam Humphries, 51 rated. Again, not going to get into the team. We may as well loan him out. It frees up wages. You know, it all adds up to be able to bring in some really good players that are really going to benefit us. Okay, so Leipzig have declined that offer, which is slightly disappointing. So we're going to try $1 million instead. Same kind of deal, but with the $1 million instead. If not, we'll push it up. And there is confirmation that we have won 432,000. Okay, so we have another transfer offer. This is this time it's for Adriel George, 48 rated. Blackpool, you can take him. Blackpool obviously struggling. I'm trying to loan in our low rated players, but let's get on with the simming. Okay, so they are really not interested in our players. I'm not surprised, if I'm completely honest. I'm just thinking, is there someone else we can offer in that we're not going to use? We don't want. Not really. No. Okay, it looks like we're gonna have to go straight for money. Try 625. If you're wondering why I'm being so stingy, it's because we just don't have the money to just be going, okay, like, well, let's whack this amount of money out. We need to be conservative. Alright, guys, so as you can see in the top right hand corner, Aguero has gone to Bayern, but in more important news, we have the final of the Invitational Cup against Colchester, and I believe we can win this game. The team's looking good. Managed to sim it all the way through so far. I don't know why we can't do it for this game. See how it goes. Ah, you're joking. We've lost it on penalties. That is frustrating. Oh well. We'll have to deal with it. After that disappointing defeat, we do have some training to do. And there we go. That's some good news. Lundstrom's gone up, and it looks like he could go up quite a bit as well, because quite a lot of his stats went up there. Wow, he's nearly gone up by a whole one. He's actually edging towards that 66 already, so that's absolutely brilliant to see. Okay, so more bad news. Leipzig have rejected the offer. Oh, I don't want to buy him. Don't have that much money to give. So what we're going to do is we're going to try 1.2 on the 2-year. Again, we don't have to give them the money now. And then for Graham, they have rejected again. So I'm going to go to 710,000. It's a very dodgy number, but you know, hopefully they'll accept that. Okay, so we've got some mixed news here. As you can see, Wolves have accepted the deal for Jordan Graham for 710,000, so that's great to see. Leipzig, however, have again rejected. So this time I'm thinking 1.4. 1.4. If they don't accept that, they're absolute mugs. Meanwhile, we shall offer Jordan Graham a contract. So we'll give him 5 years, we'll give him crucial, and we'll see what he says to that. I know he wants the extra 200, but well, we need to save the coppers. Alright, so Graham has declined, but it's because he doesn't want to step down, which is fair enough, because he would be stepping down 2 leagues. So what we'll do is we'll offer him 20%, 5 years, crucial. If the 20% doesn't work, then it looks like we may just have to offer him that extra £200 a week. Yeah, so we just did some training there. We didn't get much growth, so that's quite disappointing. So we're just going to carry on going through the days here and see what happens. Okay, so Danny Graham, not Danny Graham. Why did I say Danny Graham? Jordan Graham has rejected that offer. So we are going to have to offer him that extra £200. He does want that. We'll take him off that 20% as well. Not that it makes a difference, but you know, if we ever need to improve his contract or something, it's something, you know, we can improve in the future. So hopefully now he'll accept that. And okay, so it looks like we are going to get Klosterman on the loan. It looks like they're going to agree to the fee at the end of the deal, which is very, very good. Alright guys, we've got some exciting news. The Scout Future Star has returned. Please be a good player. Okay, yeah, no, I can't complain with that. It's 60 rated. He's tall. He's a big lad. It looks like he'd be a good centre defensive mid there, actually. And no, okay, no, I'll take that. And you know what? Next training session, we're gonna put him in instead of Roof, and see if we can get this guy into the team as soon as we can. All right then. So Leipzig have accepted that loan deal. So we are gonna go ahead and what? Yes, it doesn't take the money off me anyway. It's a loan deal, so I got confused there. And so yeah, Leipzig have accepted that, but Jordan Graham has again said, nah, mate. So, oh, don't tell me we've run out of money. What's this? What is this madness? Oh no, we're good. It just hasn't like adjusted it. That's fine. Oh. Alright, so we'll bump him up to the 3,200. We'll give him the 20%. We'll give him the crucial. Please accept the deal. Alright, so like I said, we have put Paulinho into the training. Hopefully he will go up. As you can see, he is a centre back. Despite the fact it looked like he might have been a CDM on the map, he is in fact a centre back. So we're going to improve his tackling and his stamina and things like that. And hopefully, he's going to grow and become a beast. Lundstrom has gone up again. This guy is going to be insane. So he's already 66 rated. He's already caught up with our current... Wow, I say that. Klosterman's come in now, so he's the new highest. But, you know, Lundstrom is up there now with Roof. And that's really good to see. This guy right here is being a bit of an arse. So, we're going to give him 3,400. We're going to give him 5 years. We're going to give him crucial. And we're going to give him the 20%. Mate... Come on. Alright. So we're here. It's the first day of the League 2 season. We haven't heard back from Murphy, which is disappointing. I'm not lying, it is disappointing. But hopefully we're going to hear back to him. For now, we're going to end this episode here. It's been absolutely great making this episode. I'm really looking forward to starting this season. You know, we've got some really great players, and I really believe we can do something special and create a really good team here. We've got the likes of Lundstram, that youth player Paulinho, we've got Klosterman. Hopefully we're going to have Murphy, and I think that's going to be the start of creating a really good team for the future. So guys, I really hope you've enjoyed this. I really hope you subscribe to the channel, like the video, share it with your friends, anything to help me out. So yeah guys, thanks very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.